What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Who's that? That's maybe.
Who's that? It's me. Hi, guys. We're here in New York City for NFTNYC, and there's a lot going on. We decided to get this space to, get together. It didn't make sense, obviously, to do a stream when we were in separate rooms since we're both in New York. So yeah, this is the little place we got. It's an amazing podcast studio. We're gonna leave. I think we it's good if we leave a little bit of information about where we are. So if anyone wants a podcast studio, because the treatment is amazing.
Yeah. We've been
So
we've been getting really shout out to the well, I don't want to. You know those.
yeah, we're gonna leave it in a comment below where you can go when you're in New York and you want a podcast studio. But yeah, so I think we're getting the link out so that you guys can.
Screen. So it's looking good there. So this is what day 2 of NFTNYC. You live here, so it's different for
I
you.
guess no. This is actually day 3.
So what have you done so far? Talk to everybody.
Okay, so far I went to one event. I think.
Which one?
On Tuesday, I went to the Hagfest, which was it was at the Oculus, and they rented an entire area, and they invited different projects. There was like Hug, obviously, Word of Women, I think Boss Beauties. It was like obviously female centered, and they invited a lot of female creators and artists that were either doing art or selling actual things that they made. And one of the creators that was exposing her stuff was
Maggie.
So,
Yeah, how was that?
So I don't know. I'm biased. I don't think I'm biased at all. But her booth was the cutest.
Okay.
She put so much effort making that booth. She had like an entire stand with it was all pink.
Right.
And it looked exactly like the one that she has on the art that she makes. So with the white and pink stripes on top. And then obviously you could go there and she was selling different things. Actually, it was an interesting thing that they were actually selling stuff before going to this thing. I wasn't expecting that they were like actually selling to the public. But it was a good surprise.
It was kind of like a little art fair.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Every creator, every artist could sell things. So, for example, Maggie had prints. She had obviously her freedom to transact bag.
Right.
And all the other things that she had also Servive or Survive. The bear, the teddy bear that you have.
I'm hearing chat. Is your mic on? Can you speak?
It's my mic on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, your mic is good.
My mic is good. Why you guys can't hear me?
No, it's fine. It's fine. People are just complaining. I think.
Why are you complaining?
People just like to complain. It's fine. We're good. We're all good. Yeah, no. Yeah, we have a producer, and you guys are sweating her right now. It sounds fine to me. I'm gonna say right here. Sounds okay to me,
but
guys.
I cannot see any comments. So, guys.
Sure.
I usually answer all your comments right away, but this time I don't see. Can you open it there? I know it's far. Probably I'm not going to be able to read it.
Let me. Yeah, it's Rodecaster, Bluetooth. We're good. Audio output. Yeah. It's delayed like crazy. Okay.
That's what it is. Just a delay.
Okay. This thing's super echoing, delaying. New setup. I think it might just be because it's Bluetooth. I think if we can hardline it, that might actually just improve it.
We can't because we don't have the wire. That's the whole point of the reason why we couldn't do it in the first place with the camera.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, we'll have to. It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, so let's talk.
Like I was finishing with that part. It was like. So Maggie was selling different things. She had art prints. She had Survive, the teddy bear.
Yeah.
She had the bags. I bought a couple of prints, and then you had like other people. There was also Popil. She was selling also her coffee and her tea.
Right.
So a little bit of everything. It was a nice event. It was very long. It was from 3 to 8 p.m. But I
Right.
guess it's because they wanted as many people to get in and out so that people could actually make sales.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, so yeah, that was great. And then yesterday was a terrible. Like the weather was terrible. I had a ticket.
Oh man, yeah. Can we talk about the weather yesterday? All right, guys.
Well,
So
also Tuesday, but yesterday was even worse.
So let me talk about my plane ride in. My plane
Oh.
ride in, it wasn't as bad as my friend Eli that was coming in from Florida. Apparently, the whole plane dropped. Everybody's was lifted off the seat. People were yelling like, "For God!" Eli bought
What?
internet Wi-Fi in the moment so that he could text his parents, "I love you." Like he might. I don't know if he was. Look, all I know is that everybody was really freaking out on that plane, and when they landed, everybody
Wow,
was
I'm
clapping like
sorry.
crazy because the storm in here was crazy.
Yeah.
Then my plane wasn't that bad, but the thunderstorms and just the rainstorm in New York was crazy, and it was
Yeah.
raining like that in Toronto as well. So not a fun experience, I think, for people getting in. And then yesterday, all day raining, brutal. Today it was supposed to, but then at around noon, sun came out. So far, like we're like it's good.
Better weather today.
Yeah.
Similar to today, tomorrow. I
Yeah.
think the thunderstorms are over for the week, but it's still not going to be extremely nice weather. It's still probably going to be cloudy.
Yeah.
And not great temperatures.
Yeah.
But
by the way,
yeah.
Hearing that like whatever delay there was, it's all fixed now. So like everything's fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
yesterday, what I was saying is, I had a ticket to the Taproot Wizards event.
yeah, how was that?
I didn't.
Are they
go.
gonna drop the PFP?
Yes, they're gonna drop the PFP. You don't know what's going on with that.
No idea.
So they're doing two things. On one side, there is people that already have whitelisted in some way because they were like involved from the beginning,
Yeah.
and they have like a wizard that has been like, let's say, put aside for them. And,
Like a special one.
Yeah.
Like Gordon Goner. I know he has one.
And the
Yeah.
people that took showers,
Right.
dressed like wizards, like this past year.
Total speculation. What do you think those wizards are gonna go for?
I think they're gonna pump a lot. I think they're gonna go for Alpha Bitcoin,
Which is like
which is like
30K?
$35,000.
0.5. I feel like it was going to be more than that because the cats
know.
are at 0.2, 0.3.
The cats are at 0.3 right now. They minted for 0.1. I think they're gonna do better than cats.
Yeah.
But I don't really think they're gonna go straight to 1 Bitcoin.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna do better than cats for sure. But you know what's going on with the cats now? They're putting that like every like couple of weeks, one cat gets this golden coat. And that means that cat has whitelist for wizards.
That's fun. That's a cool way to do it.
It's fun because
and is it random?
People have been. It's random.
Okay.
People have been like just looking at the collection every single day, trying to see if one of these cats gets a golden.
Right.
Because some people have them listed. Some people have them listed for like 0.2, not 0.2 because floor is higher, but let's say at floor 0.3, 0.35, and actually those are selling for a very high price because they're very special because there is not that many. There's been like 2, I think.
I see.
I think one sold for 1.5 Bitcoin or something like that.
Do you take that or like?
I don't think that's gonna be the floor once the entire collection is out.
Yeah.
But for now, like we've seen crazy sales for those cats.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, I think they gave away some whitelist spots because they had a contest.
At the party.
They had a contest with the people. People had to dress. It's not that people had to dress. They just recommended people to dress as wizards, but it was not mandatory. And they had a contest. So the best wizard costume won something. I really don't know what happened. It was just my speculation that the winner of the contest was going to win a whitelist. It makes sense.
It makes complete sense.
So, and today, I think today there is again the contest
Right.
with the cats because today there is the Quantum Cats event.
Right.
So I have ticket to that one too. I don't know if I'm going. I'm going first to the Yuga event.
Okay. Tonight. Which
is already happening. It's happening right now.
Literally right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now. So hi people from the UV event if you're I don't know seeing Twitter or something, but yeah, that ends at 8, I guess. So
hold on, Gatsby saying holy moly 1.25 BTC. What the fuck are these numbers we're handling now?
yeah,
And do you know what? That actually leads into kind of what I titled this episode, if you want to call it that.
yeah,
The vibes
are back.
are back.
Let's go.
Finally, God, it's back. I think every event that I've been at and people we're meeting, what I've noticed is that people that were only in NFTs are now in so many other things. I'll give you an example. So tonight, there's, and it's late at night, but it's the Dog with Hat is doing a party tonight.
Okay, yeah.
They're doing it in collaboration with Pandora, and apparently it's going to be insane. There's going to be, I don't know the venue. I think it's a secret, but the fact that a meme coin is having a party at NFTNYC, which has normally only been for NFC or NFT type stuff, means that people are kind of recognizing the transition that's happening a little bit. And I think everybody that I've talked to, they're NFT people, but everybody is like, everybody's doing meme coins. Everybody's doing, even, or trading, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's doing that. And I think these are the people that have been through the bear market and have been like, I don't know if struggling is the word, but they've seen things go down so much, and now that things are finally coming back, maybe not in like the specific ETH NFTs area, but other areas. So people are very easy to be like, oh hell yeah, like I know what this is, I know this game.
I wouldn't say easy. We have seen that it's actually very difficult for some people,
right,
to jump from one side to another, but we have seen also other, like I feel like people that are really focused on actually, make profits, because why not? We're here also for that. People that are very into that, they really don't care. They really don't discriminate. Oh, this is Solana, or this is ETH, or this is Bitcoin. They're in all of it.
Right.
And obviously, I mean, it's difficult to be in all of it and know about everything, because it's a lot of stuff. So you tend to actually specialize in one of these.
Right.
But I see them like playing with different things.
Right.
Like different fields.
Right.
But at the same time, there are still people that are extremely ETH NFTs focused.
Right.
Where things like, let's say it, things they're not doing great.
Yeah. Well, hold on. One quick thing I want to say, because I'm seeing it on my phone. There's a tweet. One is literally like the tweet is exactly what we're kind of talking about. I'll let you take a look.
I see it.
And people at home
NFTNYC.
It's NFTNYC, and it's him looking at the street, and there's hats for sale. There's hot dogs. There's cats.
That's the Costco.
Yeah, the Costco one, and so I think
Help me with this.
I don't know what this one is. We're looking at the bottom right, where it's like, it looks like glue.
Is that a new
meme
coin? Is the KTF launching?
I have no idea what I have no idea what that one is, to be honest. But somebody wants two.
Yeah, I want to. Give me two. Yeah. Yeah, meme coin are going crazy. Pops is going crazy as well. Have you seen? Has been pumping today. So I feel like,
what's that at?
$4.50.
Oh, let's go. So I got in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Perfect. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Tell people if they don't know what Pups is. What is that?
Okay, so Pups is the Puppets token.
Yeah.
It started as a BRC20, and recently they let people bridge to Solana.
Hold on, am I looking at this right? It's showing me it's at $6.02. This is on Solana.
No, wait, but 3 hours ago, how was it 3 hours ago? Oh my!
Oh yeah, it just happened.
Let's go! Yes.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go! Yes. Pups. I love Pups. Let's go. Yes, I have a good bag that I bought as a BRC20.
Right.
So I bridged.
It went all the way to $8.
Oh my god!
But it's now
I
at
think
6:26.
NFTNYC. I think people are talking.
Yeah.
People are talking. They're telling their friends, "Hey, this and that. This is gonna happen soon.
Right.
In 2 weeks, we have the halving is happening on
That's not that far away
420.
now.
No, it's in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So yeah, so my alpha is pops. I know it's pumping, but I think we're not close to the full potential of this coin at all yet.
Tenacious is saying puppets like glue. I don't know what that means, Tenacious. What does?
Was it a lotion?
Oh, puppets like glue. That's the
That's the trait.
No. He's talking about that's the meme coin. You know the glue bottles that they're handing out in the 10K ETF photo.
Yeah.
That's glue.
Okay.
And it's like puppets like.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Perfect. So, I mean, you see, we do a little bit of different things. I got into pops because it was a BRC20, but then the creators themselves let people bridge it to Solana. So it kind of like all makes sense. It's all what we were talking about, that there is this like, there are a lot of founders that are a little bit in Bitcoin and a little bit in Solana. They're not just like, and then you have other founders like ZK Shark that is like Bitcoin
only.
Yeah. This
very
weekend,
maxi.
This weekend they opened Discord for Orange Eyes, and I cannot talk about what happened in that Discord because I can't. I can just say that it was entertaining.
Can I like old times?
I cannot say anything.
Like old times, can I speculate?
You can speculate.
And based on your reaction, so chat, help me out here. Okay. So based on let me guess. So Orange Eyes were a bunch of ETH people that came
Not
in.
only people.
But ETH and Solana. Solana people that came in, and they were being like, hey, I'm buying this on Solana, or I'm buying this on ETH, or I think EVM's coming back. And ZK was like, what the fuck are you lot on, mate? That's Bitcoin is the one true God. It's the only one. Fuck off if you don't like that. Some people pushed back against that, and they were like, what the fuck, ZK? That's not cool. It's, and then he's just like, hey, one more out of you and you're gone. I'm going to kick you. And some people got kicked, and then that sent a warning to everybody like, oh shit. Oh my God.
I was thinking something might have happened and something not. I'm not gonna say what happened and what didn't happen, but you got something right and something wrong.
I think I hit it on the nose based on guys. I am looking at her in the eye right now.
No, like I swear, there's some things that not really happen.
Guys, I'm looking at her in the eyes right now, and I'm telling you, I got it 100%. That's what happened. So, you don't need to be in the Discord because I can just look at her in the eyes and I can read her mind, guys.
But anyway, that was fun. That I can say.
Yeah, okay.
It was fun.
Okay. Hold on, question is, did you engage in the conversation, or were you just an observer?
No, I engaged a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway.
I know Brent's was an Orange Eye. Brent's
yeah, Brent's he knows that no one can say. So we cannot really say what happened. But so Brent's is not gonna say.
I know. But like maybe
Brent's got in, Mitoshi got in,
right.
We got these people in, and it was fun, it was cool, and yeah, that's something completely different that is happening there. We are also all getting our Umbrels, the devices to run our own nodes.
You have to back. What is that? What?
Okay, so you know that to make.
Brent said, "I've been minding my manners." Oh, you see,
yeah,
I told you.
You can say that. Yeah. That Discord is a privilege.
Okay. Because some people got kicked because if you get too wild, I'm gonna check the timeline and see if there's any FUD. And people being like, "Hey, I got kicked, and it's not fair." Make an alt, guys. Make an alt. Move on. It's fine.
So yeah, now that is happening for the OMB community, we're kind of like all buying Umbrel devices to run our own nodes, which is something.
What are Umbrel devices?
Okay, the Umbrel is like is this a small device? It looks almost like
it's like
Apple
an
TV. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh, it's like a little node that lets you. It's gonna.
It actually lets you. You can have your own cloud.
Yeah.
So it's good for like privacy and security of your data.
Yeah.
But then on top of it, there is also an app that lets you run a Bitcoin node and
Got
it's good to have as many nodes as possible, as many people running their own nodes as possible, because it makes the network even more decentralized
Yep.
and even more difficult to be attacked in any way.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know, I got caught into it, and I kind of like the reasons behind it.
Sure.
And I got one. I'm receiving mine tomorrow, and I'm gonna set it up. So I'm gonna be running my own node, and it's pretty interesting because if you think about it, 1 year ago, we're April. I think in May I started engaging with ordinals.
Right.
And I was really, really ignorant about Bitcoin. I just knew what Bitcoin was. I just knew the basics of blockchain technology and how things are validated and why it's kind of like, a new thing.
Yep.
But I didn't know Bitcoin that well. I didn't know UTXOs. I didn't know how you actually do the transactions. I didn't know how we validate the transactions. I didn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like I learned so much in this past year. So it's interesting. It was all thanks to that. So
Right.
kudos to this. And it's not only OMB, obviously. Also, like as you said before, Taproot Wizards.
Right.
They have been, educating a lot.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people learning about that. But yeah, this is on the Bitcoin side. To close it tomorrow, there is Node Monkeys dropped someone from the official community. Let's say it's community, but it's official. It's kind of like
Sure.
They dropped a tweet that there's gonna be an event tomorrow. So it's gonna be at PubKey, which is this Bitcoin pub,
Right.
Bitcoin bar.
Wasn't Valerie's?
Oni
Tell us
was
about that?
there. Yes, Oni today was
same
there.
location, but
Same location.
different event.
And tomorrow there's gonna be a Node Monkeys event.
Right.
So yeah, this is what I know.
So okay, so I'm just gonna break it down. Event-wise, because we're in NYC tonight. There's an Azuki event happening right now. There's a Bodagas event happening right now. There's a Bored Ape event happening right now. There is a Pudgy event that starts at 7, finishes at 12. There's an OD Labs event that's happening later on tonight as well, and that's just 5 of like a bunch of other events that are happening. Guys, there's like 200 people that traveled for this. We don't need to cannibalize the audience with 5 different events at the exact same time. That's just my message to.
Everything was on Thursday. People were talking about it a lot. Like it's been weeks that people were saying everything is happening on Thursday.
And I think tomorrow there's not a lot. There's events obviously, but there's not as many. And then like for tonight, what's your game plan? What's your plan with that?
I don't have a plan. This year I didn't plan. I'm going to the Yuga event after this.
Yeah.
And meet people there, and then I'm gonna go with the flow and see
where
people are moving. Yes, I'm gonna say it openly. I sold my little Pudgy some months ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
I remember
I
that.
don't have access to the Pudgy events anymore, so I cannot go to that one. I didn't even try, honestly, but anyway, I'm not a holder anymore. So I don't know. I'm going to many events that are like not really token specific.
I see.
Wait, did you go to the yacht party?
Oh yeah, the yacht party.
No, like come on.
Oh, my bad.
We want to know.
Okay.
First of all, I have a question.
Yes.
So the weather was terrible. How did you guys do in that boat? Did you actually sail or it stayed at the port?
Great question. Everybody was asking that question.
Yeah, I'm so curious about it.
Okay, so here's the situation. Okay, so actually, can I tell you? There was a bit of a cabal situation that happened in the cab. There, we were the cabal, the cab, right?
Okay.
I don't know if I should be saying this publicly, but we were the cabal.
No, I want to know. Now you say. I want to know what happened.
Okay.
So you were on the cab going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I might have started a cabal. Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody, guys. This stays between us. Close circle.
Okay. In this room.
In this room only. That's everybody watching. All right. So here's what happened. We're in the Uber, the taxi to Pier 18, which is where the Magic Eden yacht party was, and it was super bad, super raining, and we were only gonna get there at maybe 6:20, and at and the boat's supposed to leave at 6:30. So naturally we're a bit concerned. And 2 days ago, we're gonna rewind back a little bit. There's a coin that launched. There's a pump fund coin. So it's like pump.fund. It's like, look, you're gonna lose all your money if you go on that. Full stop. Okay. And the coin was Dancing Eddie.
I know someone that dropped a coin there recently,
Okay.
and it didn't do well.
Yeah. None of them do well, and that's a story for
So
another
wait,
time.
that coin was Dancing Eddie.
Dancing Eddie. Yeah. So before it launched, I was like, haha, that's funny. Like
Yeah, it is
I'm
funny.
gonna buy a little bit. I bought a little bit, right? Then what do you call it? Nothing happened. 2 days go by. Like it was pretty much at zero. We're in the cab, right? And I'm like, I sent out a tweet. You can actually find the tweet on my timeline. I said it out loud as I tweeted it. I was like, do you think we're getting a new Dancing Eddie video tonight at the Magic Eden Yacht Party? I wasn't even sure if he was going, but I just put it out there. And then I let the cab know, I'm like, guys, there's a coin, right? Literally the absolute, I'm not gonna name names, but the absolute degens in this, they had Photon ready to go on their phone. They're like, I just bought some. Lo and behold, 2 hours later, Eddie is on the dance floor. Everybody's like, come on, Eddie, you can do it, Eddie, yeah. He starts dancing. Somebody posts a tweet 4 hours after that of the coin.
It went viral.
Yeah.
I've seen the dance. Like we all know the original Dancing Eddie video from when was that NFTNYC?
Azuki event.
I know it was a Zuki event,
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
It was June.
Yeah,
or something.
2023.
Yeah, it was like bear market and
Yeah.
everything, but
Yeah.
Eddie brought the vibes back. And
Well, I don't know if it was the vibes though, because the tweet was everything is going to zero because he was dancing, and then he was dancing again, and everything, and the captions that I saw of all the different videos were sell everything is going to zero. And the coin went crazy, and naturally
I didn't know that
everybody
was associated.
everybody that was at the Bing Bong event yesterday, they run to me, they're like, Atari, look at the coin, it's going crazy. I was like, get out.
What a meme.
I'm like,
amazing.
Yeah. So that was like a Kamal situation. That's honestly the highlight of the Magic Eden Yacht Party. The food was good. There. The boat did not leave at all.
It didn't make any sense.
But to be honest, at multiple points, many people, like, we thought the boat left, because it's if you're on this giant boat and you look over and it starts shaking, you're like, okay, it left. And then you as you walk around, an hour goes by, whatever, and you look, you're still at the exact same spot. But that shaking was literally the boat just sitting at
it
the
was definitely
dock.
not safe
Yeah.
to sail yesterday.
Not
But
safe.
it's good anyway. Who cares? Like, I think the boat looked very cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was the same boat that it was the same boat that was used at the Bored Ape Yacht Club party in 2021, I believe.
Oh, I remember. It was like the first events for Bored Ape Yacht Club. They had like the concert.
Yeah.
There were multiple events.
Yeah. I believe that was that one. So because the photos look the same and people pointed it out, so that was good. And then Bing Bong was great. Shout out to Shiv. Shiv's great, and he's on the Pudgy team. He's on the Bing Bong team. He's doing a bunch of stuff. And he hooked it up, and we went to Bing Bong, and that was it was like, I want to say, I don't know where, but it was somewhere in Manhattan. It's called the DL. It was a great venue. We had the rooftop closed, obviously, and Bobby Shmurda came. I didn't stay that long, but I saw Beast.
Oh,
it was so.
They're probably at the UK event right now.
Probably. Well, no, I know Beast is at 90cc right now.
Okay.
There's a mixture going on,
Okay.
and that's where some of the boys are at right now as well. And I know he's there. He might be going to that after. But it was nice to see Beast and catch up with him, because me and Beast met at the March 2022 10KTF event in LA. And that's when.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And like,
I met him there too.
Yeah. And he showed me his cool cat, and like we were so like brand new.
I mean, he was so brand new to 10KTF. It was like saying things. I just got a Gucci grill. It was like his entry in the ecosystem was through the Gucci grills.
Right.
For his cool cat.
Right. I didn't
So
know that, but
it had the Gucci clothes on.
right,
it.
which
Cool.
makes sense why he was, because the timing of that event was around that.
Yeah.
He had a funny story actually. What he said was, at the first NFTNYC in 2021, he was meeting a bunch of like people, and some of these people were like crypto OGs, and he asked them like, so what do you think is going to happen in the market? And November 2021, that was, in hindsight, that was the literal top. Everything after that, it was a slow bleed, but that was the top.
Yeah.
And this experienced person, I'm not going to say who, said, I think that was the top, and it's gonna drop, and then Beast was like, oh, like, do you think it's gonna be immediate drop? And he's like, no, it's gonna be a slow bleed over time. And Beast kind of like left that interaction being like, what does this guy know? Like, what do you mean? Nah, no way,
That's
no way,
not happening.
nah.
We're
And
up only.
yeah. And that's kind of just like the green mindset that, you know, when we were all collectively fairly brand new, things were up only forever. That's all we knew, and I think this time around a lot more seasoned and a lot more like, you know, how do we? This
Yeah,
is a
someone
game.
that probably said this is like my third bull market
Right.
or something like someone that went through it multiple times.
Right.
Because I see myself acting the same exact way right now with collections. I know that we're not at the peak bull market. Like for
Yeah.
example, Bitcoin hit all-time high, but it went back down.
Yeah.
So we really didn't see
Yeah,
what's
it's not
gonna happen.
crazy yet.
But everything I buy, I'm not like
Married
I'm
to
not
it.
thinking. It's not about being married to it. It's that I'm not thinking, oh, this is gonna go up only. This is like
Right.
forever and ever and ever. Like I always ask myself, you know, why would people care about this
Right.
in like 2 years?
Right.
Why?
Right.
Like what is really the reason? Like, do I have any reasons? And not many times I find the reasons. And we've seen it happening. And I was much more naive before. I was like, yeah, this is great. This is just everybody's gonna want this, and it's gonna be so successful. Actually, it didn't happen.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we're all. I think I'm seeing also a lot of pumps and dumps in a. They pump and dump project that pump and dump in a very short window.
Right.
Because I feel like so many people are like me. Like there's so many that we still haven't gotten new people in.
Right.
Where are the new people?
Right.
We need
Right.
the new people to hold our bags.
Right.
And make this pumps stay.
Mhm.
No, it seems like everybody's like me or like us. We have already seen what's going on, so we're less prone to hold
Right.
bags.
Right.
So you see up down because we
Yeah.
all want to sell
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
You know, previous cycle, I was one of the people that will buy and then hold.
Yeah, because it's like, well, what if it goes up and it's gonna
And then this is gonna happen, and then
and then
like
X, Y, Z, and we're
and
gonna go
then
to
nothing
and we're gonna go to Guy's Siri's house, and we're gonna
Yes. So I feel like we still need, like, I'm half joking.
Yeah.
But there's also some truth in this, that it's true that also having more people that kind of believe in things, that it
Yeah.
brings the real holders. I
Yeah.
feel like there's too many people that it's not about being traders, it's more about being skeptical.
Yeah.
I would say that because I'm not a trader. I'm a trader sometimes, yes, but I'm just skeptical, and it's difficult for me to hold stuff
Yeah.
when I don't really see an enormous amount of value
Yeah.
from it, when there is like not specific requirements that I think are the ones needed to make something hold value.
Right.
And there's not many
Yeah.
that have that.
Right. Well, hold on. So I want to go back to here for a second, because there is it was maybe 20 minutes ago, but it's a short. I'll let you watch it. It's a short video of a car being unveiled,
Let's
and
see.
there's a number on it. So I mean, here's what I think. I think like in a few weeks or so, there's going to be some version of a racing game, and I think we're going to be taking our PFPs, and that's what the number is, and there's going to be some
Wait,
call it competition in the other
that's
side.
what the number is you think that's the number of our PFP?
Yeah, like I don't know if you played it out.
Yeah, no, I saw it,
Yeah.
but do you think that might be July 10?
I didn't even think about that, because 7 not 10. That's a historical
7
number.
not 10,
Well,
July 10.
hold
then
on.
It was,
Last week we saw 893.
yeah.
Now it's
exactly.
710. So I think there's. So you're right. I don't think it's going to be the numbers of the PFP numbers.
No, but it still might be for our own cars. But I think this one specifically,
right.
that this number that they're showing us might be connected to a date. Yeah, when it was
July
7, not
7th.
10.
When is that? Or July 10th? July 10th.
July 10th.
That is April. That's about 8 weeks, 9 weeks away. I feel like that's too long of a date to
Well, I mean, if it's
announce something, or not announce something, but you know what I mean.
well, when did they announce Ape? And then we got it in the summer.
You're
There was a big
right.
distance in
But
that.
what I'll say is that the market is not different. Like, because you see it here with like the previous photo.
Mhm.
Because I think we know every time there's this is all social commentary is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like here and I'm looking at the first photo of the tweet. It's Wagbi-san looking at around the shop, and the shop is there's like those dust balls in desert that are floating by, and then
And
everybody else
no one is buying from
right,
the
and,
shop.
and
yeah.
everybody else is like buying a bunch of other stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's a commentary on, oh wow, everybody's interested in other stuff.
Yeah.
The market moves
The
fast.
shop, the 10KTF shop is empty. Yeah.
Yeah. On the outside. And so if that's what they're feeling, because they drew that and that's what they're noticing. And we saw actually similar drawing like this last year when with Marshall Howe and like there was all the rugs and the subway and all that, right? So we kind of like they have the finger on their pulse and they look at that.
Mm-hmm.
To me, if this is a racing experience that we're going to be going into in the other side as well, then I don't know if July will be will match the timelines that people have, because things move so quickly in this space that we're here 1 week, a month ago we're in a totally different spot, and so to predict 3 months from now, to me, again, that's just my perspective.
Yeah.
July is too long of a wait in terms of like the plan, but
I mean, if it's a racing game, it's kind of optimistic. July 10th, if you want to look at it that way.
well, I mean, what I'll say is that I think that this probably isn't something that like has been in the works for a while. If it's a racing game, again, I have no clue.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I have
Like we're
no
just
clue,
like
but
speculating.
I've read some stuff that people are saying, and there's a car and the reference, and I was like, okay, there's something to do with
It
racing,
seems,
and
it
the
seems
platform,
connected.
the platform is other side, obviously, as a 3D place.
Yeah.
So you connect that. We've seen other side references in the past with NKTF, and so like you kind of just put 2 and 2 together, and like okay, and then Battletown is kind of missing, but we know Battletown is going to be in the other side, and so I think there's going to be missions in that. But again, I don't know if 710 specifically in this case refers to a date, but because I think it's more riffing on the fact that there's historical numbers in 10KTF
Yeah,
that are on the cars.
Because
It was 893 last week, now it's 710. I'm trying to think what other numbers there are. Are there any more numbers in 10KTF that are historical besides 893 and 710? I think those are the ones.
I don't know. There was a period that we were getting 23 written in so many different different pieces of content.
Right.
And
Vitamin saying July 10th is also a Wednesday. So
it's a Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
And Captain Other saying Meme Coin Circus in front of the shop, which is dead. Captain Other also just said Dookie Dash is an arcade game in Clubhouse, and so is Heavy Metal Arena. And Vitamin saying was checking if Kagami 710 changed, but it is the same. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but gaming is going to be a big, obviously, push for Yuga, and obviously TenKTF follows suit. Do you think this is going to be a new mint? Because with the cars, because the first comment I saw under that tweet was Adam Hollander saying, if this is any type of pavement, I'm going to lose my shit. So I think that's kind of like a lot of like people like that. So the market is kind of saying, hey, like better not be a pavement or XYZ. I don't know if it's going to be or if it isn't.
I think it's difficult to do any. If you're yoga right now,
Yeah.
it's really difficult to do anything. You
Yeah.
do a mint, why you do a mint? You don't do a mint, why you didn't do a mint? You do an airdrop. I had so many airdrop. It's like this is gonna be
There's
worth
no
nothing.
winning. Yeah.
Like there's no winning
Yeah.
there. So I'm still waiting for the genius idea from top management of yoga that it's kind of like solve this. And I know I'm asking a lot.
Right.
I know I'm asking a lot, and maybe this genius idea doesn't exist, but maybe it does exist.
What I'll say is,
I mean, a burn of assets. Like I liked the burn of 10 KTF GTAGs for PFPs. I liked to burn Genesis. It was good to see supply going down.
sure,
So
and create a demand for
yeah,
the
exactly. Like because everybody says supply is increasing, and assets go to zero. Obviously, we cannot burn the PFPs, but there is so many other things. I think 10 KTF. In 10 KTF, we have a lot of other assets still.
Yeah.
That might go through a burn maybe at one point.
Right. Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there is a bit of a supply problem in like the old stuff, like the combat gear. Maybe that all just gets compacted, and like with Wagyu-san's new technology, aka the structure maker, because we did put a bunch of shit in the structure maker, and that turns into a cart or a car. I'm seeing the way back alpha of K equals art, and so people are saying Kagamis are going to get these carts. I think that'll be an interesting move.
That would be an interesting move.
Yeah, honestly, I hope you guys look like because I know there's tension with me as an individual, as like a human being, and the Kagami people. There's this tension, and it's always there. From the bottom of my heart, guys, I hope only you guys get these cards. I pray that you guys get it, because then.
I mean, honestly.
Because you would get one too.
Yeah, I'll get one
yeah,
too. I'm still holding my Kagami. If I hold my Kagami through the hype, you don't know that.
This is a new maybe. This isn't a maybe that just holds and prays to God and says, please keep going up forever.
Changed, guys. Sorry, I changed.
Maybe is like clinical with it.
Yeah, I'm becoming very clinical with the stuff I hold.
Press is laughing. Feel that, Atare.
Yeah, you share that. You definitely share that.
I'm much more just in the ring, like bring it on. Who wants to go next? Bah, 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 bah. I can do this all day, boys and girls. I can do this all day.
So yeah, I mean, I think that from now, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. We were talking about Kagami's art. Now Kagami might get utility again. Like, I don't know. I think the team should feel free to do whatever they want at this point. Yeah. I don't want to
it shouldn't be at the behest of the community.
Criticizing them if they give an airdrop, and I don't feel like criticizing them if they don't give an
airdrop.
Like whatever.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do to make the story interesting again, to make people excited again. That's what we care about.
Yeah, let's give them the space to be like, just go and cook. It's fine.
Just cook.
Because and I think part of that, and this is something that I heard one of my friends say. He's like, it was such an interesting thing that he said. And I'll tell you how it's related to this. What he said was he put together a group chat, or he had a bunch of friends, and he was just like, yo, I need to make them rich this cycle. And I was like we're on a video call. It's like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, when people from and it's a specific community, I'm not going to name which community of NFTs, but he's like, when people when their like bags are down, their NFTs are down, it's like that's all you can focus on, right? But if he's able to help them through calls and whatever it is, make a bunch of money elsewhere, then those become not as big problems. You're not in the Discord angry like, why is this sad? Why aren't you guys doing anything? You're more just like, it's like, okay, like you win some, you lose some, right? And he wants to help his friends in that specific community kind of go beyond the floor price, which is what they always look at, and just see it as like, okay, well, now that's my NFT, and I don't necessarily need this to pan out in X, Y, or Z way. I can just appreciate it or the experiences or the people that I've met. And I think that's part of what I think is so great about like the meme coins and ordinals, even like the many in crypto being made elsewhere, because even if people aren't giving specific projects more attention now, they're still it's like before that attention was just always negative, like do something, and it needs to go up. Now it's more like, okay, well, I had a big win over here for this, and so I'm not as emotionally attached to this performing, and I can just maybe come back and enjoy, because there were things that are non-financial that I enjoyed about this, but
Yeah.
once the financial part kind of weighs it down, it's hard to just go back to enjoying that.
Yeah.
So I think there's some version of that happening, which is kind of what we're saying here as well, right? It's like give the Kagami holders cards. Let them be on the other side.
Whatever.
No.
Like, I mean, even people coming here, how are they paying for their trips?
Right.
Like, honestly, it goes down to that, because so many people are in the space, and if they're making money, they feel like, oh, okay, of course I can travel, of course I can do that. I just made a flip last week that paid for my entire trip, and that was what was happening in 2021, and also 2022. People were still making money, and then everybody was happy, everybody could afford traveling and everything. But then when things started to go bad, people weren't even going to events anymore, because besides the vibes were bad, people were actually saying, I cannot pay for my trip, I cannot afford it, or I cannot leave work, I cannot, so all these things. And I mean, we kind of need that part to be taken care of, and it makes sense. An NFT can also just give you access to a group of people.
Yeah, exactly.
And that doesn't mean that your primary thought is what's the floor of this NFT?
Yeah,
what can I flip it for? No, because you have that NFT just to be part of that club.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's when people talk about the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah.
Where is the club?
Yeah.
What am I getting?
Right. Actually, there was a tweet by I don't remember his name, but he had a long tweet about selling his ape, and that's the one part he mentioned, which is actually the thing. Almost a year ago, is when I sold my mutant ape, and the main thing in the tweet that I said is that I'll be back when there's a clubhouse, because for me, I didn't sign up for like the gaming and X, Y, or Z, right? I gamed a lot when I was younger, but for me, it's not that I don't have time. I think you can have time for anything. It's that I choose not to make time because I want to play. There's other games to be played, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That I think are more productive for me. The gym game of on my physical fitness, the trading game, whatever. There's a bunch of media. That's a game as well. It's all games. I don't have time to play video games in that capacity. And I felt, and in hindsight, it's like when I sold that in May. End of May, I want to say, I wanted to do it like a month sooner, but I was really feeling like I don't see the clubs out of this anymore. When I got in a few weeks after that to talk to the clubhouse on the roadmap in 2021, and that was the thing that excited me the most. It's being around people that are like you, that have the same interests as you, and you have a physical place to meet up.
Yes.
And talk with, and like these IRL events are so great because we get to do what we do online in person, and we all every single time collectively go back being like, oh, that was amazing. I love IRL events. I love meeting the people that I spent so much time with and creating deeper bonds. And I didn't feel that back then, and I felt it early, and I think a lot of people are feeling that right now with respect to the yacht club specifically. I think New York is different in the sense that there's so many apes in New York that you guys all have like your own club here with hundreds of people, I think, that are able to you're able to meet, connect, whatever. But most cities aren't like that. And so I understand for anybody that doesn't feel like they're quote unquote a part of a club, especially when you go on Twitter and all you see is like, let's say FUD or, maybe floors down or people coming at your necks like, haha, we flipped you guys or all that. Right. So.
Yeah. So, I don't know, it's
704.
704. I wanted to go back to the in real life event stuff because
my voice is like
Saturday. On Saturday we have brunch.
Yes.
So on Saturday we have brunch. There's so many people sign up. I'm gonna say this to the people watching because you're special. Obviously, people watching are always special.
Love you.
We love you. But I closed the form because we were very, very close. It's not that we were very, very close to be complete. We were like already a little bit above being, to the total number of the reservation that we have at the diner. So I know that some people are not going to show up. I'm still leaving some spots for last minute people that are watching right now, for example, or that are very there to the community, and so there is still some spots. I just closed the form because I didn't want this thing to go like out of hand. That I open one day and there is like 80 people, 100 people, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get a place for these people. It's like we also have to think about logistics and stuff. So the farm is closed right now. If you really, really want to come and you're not gonna, rug, because if you're gonna rug, don't even fill the form. But if you really want to come, DM me on Twitter, and I'm gonna let you know if the spots were already given away or I still have some extra spots. Okay, I really want everybody that wants to come.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to keep it a little bit, not to like not that everybody signs up and then they don't show up.
Yeah.
It's not easy then to it's a smaller event.
Yeah.
And we have a reservation. We're actually sitting and eating.
Right.
So it's not just like a mixer.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool. So you know what to do if you're here at NFTNYC Saturday, for sure. There's a grunch. Maybe where can people find you later today? You've already said it, but Bored Apple Apes event.
Yeah, the Big Apple Apes.
Big Apple Apes event
with the Applied Primate,
right,
and also sponsored by Yuga. It's
right,
happening.
Right.
And yeah, I guess it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the Bodagos event, and then I'm gonna go to the Azuki and then Pudgy Penguins, and then end the night off at OD Labs. So
okay, maybe I'm gonna see you there.
Yeah, we might bump into each other. Let me know if you need tickets. I might be able to hook it up.
All right.
But that's the. Whoa! Don't use that word on me. Come on, don't put that evil on me. All right, guys, that's it. Let's call it. It's done. Thank you so much. Maybe shout out the production studio. You have the details. I don't. The name, all that stuff.
New York City Studios.
New York City Studios.
On
21st
Street.
21st Street.
21st Street.
Thank you for the beautiful space, the beautiful equipment. Super helpful. Highly recommend it, guys. Check it out. We'll put a link in the description. We'll tweet it out after as well. If you're in New York and you need podcast space, equipment, etc., they're great, amazing, and that's it.
And that's it. Have
all
fun if you're in New York City. Have fun if you are not.
And we'll catch you guys next Thursday. Take care.